Welcome students. This is your class 4 of op-amp. So let us see ideal op-amp characteristics. Once again I have come with another important topic. So these are some of the ideal characteristics which every op-amp should possess, every op-amp should have. The first one is infinite voltage gain. It is very well desired that an op-amp should have very high gain, very high voltage gain. So we call it as it should have infinite voltage gain represented by a symbol A. Second one, infinite input impedance. I have told you why the input impedance of the op amp should be very very high, so that almost any signal source can drive it. Next, zero output in resistance, so that the output can drive infinite number of other devices. Next, zero output voltage when input voltage is zero. Remember the class 3 explanation. So when there is no input applied to the op amp, your output of the op amp should be 0. If it is not coming out to be 0, then there is something wrong. Then whatever is coming as output other than 0 is unwanted. Okay, so ideally it should be 0. Infinite bandwidth, so that any frequency signal from 0 to infinite hertz, infinite hertz can be amplified without attenuation. Attenuation means loss of the signal. It is opposite of amplification. Opposite of amplification. Infinite bandwidth means the width of the frequency band which op amp can process. Op amp can process, it should be from 0 to infinite hertz. Any higher frequency it can be amplified without any loss of the strength, without any loss in the signal, that is attenuation. Continued. Infinite common mode rejection ratio. Remember CMRR ratio? So your CMRR ratio should be infinite, and this can happen only when your common mode gain is very very less, or it should be 0. So infinite common mode rejection should be infinite, so that the output common mode noise voltage is 0. Noise voltage is 0. Seventh one, infinite slew rate. Yes, the what is slew rate? The rate of change of output voltage, right? The rate of change of output voltage, the change in the output voltage with respect to change in time, right? With respect to change in time. So this can yeah, how this happens, I have shown that diagram in that particular topic. Okay, you can watch my that particular video. So I'll repeat this. Infinite slew rate, so that the output voltage changes occur simultaneously with input voltage changes, and practical op amp can be brought close to all these characteristics. How many characteristics? I have mentioned 7 here. So any practical all these are ideal characteristics. Practically you cannot achieve all of this, right? Practical op amp can be brought close to these characteristics by having op amp in negative feedback arrangement. What is negative feedback arrangement? I have shown you that that diagram. I'll take you to that diagram. Yes, at the center, this is negative feedback op amp. With this particular design of the circuit, you can uh, bring your practical op amp very close to ideal op amp. Okay, I'll end this topic here.